What is going on? Damn, I'm supposed to check out Eidola. Eidola. No one's here to correct me. I'll just go with Eidola. Counterfeit Shrines. This is Andrew Wells's, I believe, side band, I would call it. I don't think it was like his original band. So I think a side band from Dance Gavin Dance. This comes from Steven. If you guys have any requests, hit me up. And I've heard Mutual Fears from them. Very good song. One issue. It heavily featured John Mess, also from Dance Gavin Dance. Like that guy crushed that song. He was an absolute demon. It's one of the few times you'll ever see John Mess like look legitimately pissed off while singing. I loved it. So as much as it helped that song, it is kind of a crutch to where I don't know how Andrew does by his onesie. We know he can sing, but can he like do it for a whole song by himself? Let's find out. It says Counterfeit Shrines. Whoa. First of all, of course, sounded fantastic. Great vocal. Actually, the more you hear him, especially like this all alone, the more it does beg the question of like, does he not ask to be featured more in Dance Gavin Dance? Like, is he cool with this, with their setup? With like him being used extraordinarily rarely? It's not like he's like their third singer. He's like rarely used. And he isn't like, okay, like an okay, he's a legitimate singer. Like legitimate. He just even did like kind of the Tillian harmony. So if anything, like ever, Tillian gets a bronchitis or some shit, strep throat during a tour, he could probably fill in at least decently. I'm not saying watch your back, Tillian, but watch your fucking back. Hey, people's jobs get taken all the time. Drew Bledsoe was safe as hell. All of a sudden, this punk named Tom Brady was his backup. There it goes. And who just did the screams there? This doesn't say featuring John Mess. But was that John Mess? It sounded like him. Was that Andrew? Or was it like a guitarist that unknown, I do not know. I'll guess a guitarist or bassist or someone. If that was him, don't let it be him. Come on. Uh-oh, let's go. Okay. It's a guitarist. Good stuff, good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff. He could definitely sing, man. Like that's not even a question anymore. And we knew he could sing. So let me rephrase. He could sing good enough to actually be a frontman. There's a difference. Some people can just they're a really good singer, like in moments, in spurts. But to do an entire song and it be good, not everyone can do it. Especially not completely alone though. He did have the harsh vocalist did help a little. But I don't know if I would call him necessarily a harsh vocalist if he only has like 2 lines in the entire song. He had one kind of in the middle and one at the very end. And that was it from the guitarist. Now, it does catch my eye. It's kind of he doesn't know what to do with his hands. As a singer, he doesn't know what to do. With his like the dance motions and stuff. You can kind of tell. He's so used to holding an instrument. Like, he looked kind of like... one moment he just has his hand up like this. Like, he didn't know what to do. He lifted the mic stand way up in the air. He kind of like didn't know. Now, what he did know, he fucking nailed all the model poses. What a douche. He absolutely crushed every model pose. What a bastard. Oh, good song. But yes, this is a step down from what Dance Gavin Dance does, but what, anyone's supposed to be like mad at him for it? Dance Gavin Dance is really fucking good, very intricate. This was a good song. You know, not a home run, but a good song. The main thing is just finding his range and that he's actually a threat to be like a real full-time singer. Like, it starts becoming a little confusing why Dance Gavin Dance doesn't use him a little more. Don't overuse him. Like, you don't need to have a 3-headed lead singer thing going on. But 2.5 maybe. I can't do the half without the whatever. You know what I mean? 2.5. I could go for that. Because he's so rarely used. It's now becoming almost a crime. Like a war crime. Someone should get locked up for how rarely Dance Gavin Dance uses him. But he does need to work on something to do with his hands while singing. He does. Let me know what you guys think down below. Counterfeit Shrines. Eidola? Think Eidola.